Like Rolex or Gucci, or any other brand worthy of being counterfeited, the Yubari melon's production process is a finely crafted procedure that has been refined over time. The Yubari King is a hybrid of two other cantaloupe cultivars, Earl's Favorite and Burpee's Spicy Cantaloupe. The growing cycle begins in early February with the snow being cleared and the first seeding begins. After 105 days the first melons are picked. The harvest continues until September, with the peak occurring between June and the beginning of August. The farms, easily distinguishable by the vinyl greenhouses that are laid out in rows, fan out into the hills of Yubari. Each greenhouse is slightly longer and wider than the 2 lanes of a bowling alley. The seeds are planted in furrows within the houses. The vinyl tenting ensures that Hokkaido's harsh elements are held at bay. The first melons to originate from Yubari were not the same as what is produced today. In the 1920s, the rugby ball-shaped spicy cantaloupe, based on cantaloupes from the United States, was the main melon farmed in Yubari. This melon was very sweet, had a nice smell, and contained salmon-pink flesh, but it lacked a pleasing shape. Over the years, Yubari soil has gone through a battery of scientific tests and studies to determine what the ideal conditions are for melon growing. Within each greenhouse, warm water is run through plastic pipes buried just below the soil surface. Yubari's native soil is rich with volcanic ash, a characteristic that easily allows for the soil temperature to be raised to the optimum level with the water pipe network. Additionally, water can permeate the dark volcanic soil very quickly, allowing for the soil to remain dry, generally an important condition in determining the melon size. These combined characteristics make Yubari's environment unmatched in Hokkaido, perfect for growing sweet melons. But balance is the key. A soil temperature or water content that does not match the time-tested optimum values may result in a melon of undesirable sweetness or size. The sales process can be rather hectic in that the prime consumption time is usually within 2 to 3 days of harvesting. At this point, the flesh is turning from green to orange. With this window of freshness being very short, the melons are usually delivered by air to the customers. A trained eye can judge whether a melon is ripe just through a quick visual inspection. A stem that is green and strong is one prime indicator. So is a flexible bottom. This seems easy enough, even for a layman. But some checks can only be performed after years of experience in the melon business. For example, after picking up the melon, it should feel heavier than it looks. A top-grade melon is to be perfectly round and have an exceptionally smooth rind. At a Japanese auction in 2008, 2 Yubari King melons sold together for 2.5 million yen. In 2016, Konishi Seika, a fruit and vegetable market in Amagasaki, bought a pair of Yubari King melons at auction with a winning bid of 3 million yen. In 2019, Tokyo-based Poka Sapporo Food and Beverage Limited bought a pair of Yubari melons at auction for the highest recorded price of 5 million yen.